Hi, my name is Michał Białecki. Today I'm going to show you what is PrimeHotel, what this project contains of, how to download it from GitHub, and how to run it. Enjoy! The PrimeHotel is a small-sized service which is written in ASP.NET Core on .NET 5 and in Entity Framework Core 5. It's actually a simple API that resembles hotel management system, so it holds user reservations, user profiles, saves them into a SQL database, and actually show off various options of how you can use Entity Framework Core 5 in your project. How to download the code. Let's go to the GitHub page. You will find it in the video description. On my GitHub page, there's a PrimeHotel project, and as you can see, there are multiple links for various articles that actually explains what's going on in the project and explains various things and various possibilities of Entity Framework Core 5 based on the code from this project. How do I get the code? Right, here's a button to get the code. I can copy the link, and on my computer, in the directory I want the project to stay, I'll just make console to run, and here git clone PrimeHotel, and it's cloned. Very easy, very fast, and as you can see, it's here. Once I downloaded the code, I can see what's inside. Let's open the project. Because it's written in .NET Core, it can be run in Visual Studio, Visual Studio Code, or Rider. Let's have a look at the project structure here on the right. As you can see, it's divided into various folders, which is divided by type of class. In the clients, we will find third-party clients that actually sends requests to a separate services. In the controllers, we will find controller classes that has endpoints, and those represents our API and accepts the requests. In data, we will find one repository which is written in Dapper, which just shows off how would it be writing repositories in Dapper. In migrations, there are a bunch of migrations generated while doing the project, and those are Entity Framework Core 5 migrations, which represents how the project was changing through time. And in models, we have classes that represent tables in a database. They are taken from Entity Framework Core 5. The next thing we need to do is to run the project. In order to run the project, we need to configure the database. I'm using Azure Data Studio, which is very convenient to use, simple use. And what we need to do, we just need to connect to a SQL server. This one I'm running in the Docker, which is very convenient. And we just need to execute one command, which is create database PrimeHotel, run, and the database is created. Then let's go to the app settings, where we need to provide credentials. Let's just paste the connection strings that we're going to use. Mine looks like this. I'm running Docker on localhost, and the image, Docker image with SQL Server, is on the port 1433. The database is named PrimeHotel, and I'm using user and password for SQL Server. with that configured PrimeHotel service, we're ready to run it. To run the project, let's go to the web, run the console. First, let's build .NET with the .NET Core CLI. Has very nice methods like .NET build, .NET build, which builds the project, and .NET run, that runs it. Now you can see that project is running, and actually it's an API project, so we run the host, which hosts our API, which is available on localhost 5000 on HTTP and localhost 5001 on HTTPS. Let's copy paste that and try if that works. And it does. This is the our API that we are going to explore. As you can see, it looks very nice because it's presented with a swagger. So you can easily see what controllers do we have. Profile written in Dapper, reservations, room, weather forecast, and if we were to check all the profiles, we can try it out, execute, and see that there are none profiles because it's an empty database. Actually, what happens now is that when we run the project, migrations are executed right away. So we actually had an empty database because we just created it, but with migrations the database schema was created. So if we go again SQL Server and check the PrimeHotel database, we will see that there are some tables already created and the table for migrations history as well. Oh, by the way, if you're running Visual Studio, you can run the project differently, not in a console window as a separate process, but with a play button that actually does the same underneath. So it will build and run the project, but this time with the debugger attached, and it's just easier with Visual Studio just to click play and run the project. However, this time it will pop up the browser window for us and run the API on a separate port and run it in the IIS Express. As you can see, the result is all the same. However, it took a bit more time because the debugger was attached. However, if you want to use Visual Studio, that's fine. Visual Studio Code and Rider works as well. That's all. Feel free to explore what this project is all about, how it's implemented, how those endpoints work, how controllers are put together, and what's most important, how Entity Frameworks binds it all with the database. And that's what we would focus on the next videos. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. PrimeHotel gives a lot of possibilities to learn. I'm sure you will enjoy the other videos. All of the links I mentioned will be there on the video descriptions, so take a look. If you don't understand something or have a question about something, please comment down below on the video. And thanks for watching, and see you soon. Bye!